Yo, welcome back to the BST4 channel. What's going on? What is happening? This is what's happening. All right, let's get right into it, man. I want you guys' input. I was just emailing my man Harrison, the Truth Media, man. We were going back and forth about this situation here, and I told him some things. He told me some things, but then in the end now, I did say I was going to make a video, and I need your guys' input. Along with his input and just people who's passing through watching this video, I need your input too. Here's the deal, man. I do not want a 4.62 valve turbo in my Crown Victoria. I don't think it's unique enough. Power Nation really blew my high. I mean, like, they put water on my blunt. They kicked over my drink. You know what I mean? Because once they do it, you know that it's just like kind of corny. Now, Faster Problems, they did it. It wasn't corny to me. I explained that in the video. Now, Cletus, with his situation, that's a totally different animal. That is not in the realm of what we're talking about here. That is every Crown Vic guy's wish list. That engine inside of one of those done up that way. Here's my daggone dilemma. My ADAC is really not kicking in. It's just my ego. I want to have a unique car. 4.62 valve turbo is not unique in the Crown Victoria, despite it being 5-speed and turbo. And the ending result is, oh, I have a turbo 5-speed Crown Victoria, and I don't want that. Here's the first issue that I came up with. You remember the scrape that I have down there. I can't roll like that. So that means I have to redo the whole turbo situation. If I redo the whole turbo situation, that means there's a lot of configuration and redoing of the whole thing. And if I'm redoing the whole thing, then guess what? I'm going to be yanking out the motor and doing certain other things that I couldn't get to touch with. Now, this is not going to be done right now. Due to money and everything like that, no 3-valve, no Coyote, no double overhead cams by any means. We're only dealing with 2-valve engines, which one will be a 5.4 2-valve, and the other one will be a 302, because now we know how to wire a 302. Due to the Ford Maverick that's sitting over there. Now, with that said, man, let's come on inside here. We'll speak about these two cars in a minute that the engines are out, because they're going through the same dilemma that I'm going through. So here it is. We do have a 5.4 2-valve engine, 98,000 miles. It was in a police truck, well maintained, everything. All right. The only thing that we will probably have to do, we have to change the rods, because the rods and the pistons are the weakest part. Really, the rods are the weakest part. Change the oil pump, all of that stuff, clean it up, get everything, double check these studs right here, probably make a turbo manifold. Yes, what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to make a real turbo manifold, because the situation on the 4.6 scraping the ground, that's what prompted this whole thing. So over here we have the heads right there that we're porting and everything. We can do the similar situation right here with this head. Leave the truck cams in, because we're building for torque. How does that sound for you guys? Do you think, can it be done? Of course it can be done. Now we're dealing with a 302. You guys know the recipe book for the 302. Weakest part is the block to get all the cams and do the heads and all of that stuff. For the cost of the rods and everything and pistons for that car, we just talking about rods and pistons on the 5.4 over there, it's $1,500. Rods and pistons. We ain't do no rebuild, nothing yet. Now on the flip side with the 302, we can get all of that with a cam and rebuild it, but the block will be the weak point. So you guys got to sit there and help me with this situation here. Now with these two cars here, Nissan S13, S12, my son's car, my nephew's car. My nephew had a situation with his engine, rebuilt it, everything, boom, boom. Timing was off. Start the car up, low compression. He doesn't even want to be bothered with it. He said, you know what, now I'm going to do everything that I needed to do with the car in the first place. Get everything dialed in. He knows what he needs to do. Tank out, everything is out. Fuel line is out. You can see there, shoot, the daggone rear is out. So with that said, my son did this simultaneously. He said, I'm yanking out my engine because this car is just sitting here. It's not going to be entertaining enough with having a old school S13 KA inside of an S12. That's the typical swap. So he's going to reboot his channel back up. I hope you're listening, boy. Reboot your channel up. And going to put in that K-series swap from a Honda. He hang with a whole bunch of Honda heads, so whatever he's doing now is Honda base. Makes sense. So he has everything ready to go. He's going to go buy some dipsy-do, and guess what? He's elated. Or delighted, or elated, or whatever you want to say. You guys get the heck what I'm trying to say. So he's ready to roll. Now he's inspired now. He's inspired. I don't know which engine he's using, but He took the cover off of this one here, so I'm guessing he's going to be using that 350Z inside of there. Now, that's nothing new for a 240SX, not at all. But it'll be new for him. Don't have to deal with no goddamn turbo if he leaves it NA. I think you should leave it NA if you're watching this. Now, you see what I'm talking about, being inspired and trying to get things going and make sure everything is legit. That would lead me back to this. I didn't want to do this car. $600 was holding me up. It wasn't really holding me up. I just didn't want to spend it because in the end, it wasn't going to be what I wanted to be. And it's not unique enough in the end. You know what I mean? So that's why we're doing this thing, and that's why we're going back and forth. We're looking for something on the cheap, unique, that we can get to grab a hold onto and to do something slightly a little bit better and do nothing like Power Nation at all. My car doesn't look like Power Nation. The car is going to be set up quite similar to this and stay this way. That's what it's going to do. It's going to be mainly like a wasteland road warrior type of car. I love that movie. I loved that movie as a kid. Everything that looks kind of like that, I love it. We need the engine to be like when we pop open the hood and say, yo, what you got in there? And when that torque kicks in, because that's what we're building the car for, I want the turbo torque to really kick in at low boost and really chirp them goddamn tires. That's what it is. That's why I'm leaving the truck cams in there and everything, man. I'm just going to leave it as is. You know what I mean? And just get this thing really, really right. Or I may change the cams, at least put these damn Crown Victoria cams in there. So that means that I may go find a Crown Victoria heads and slap on that to make it a little bit more simple. It's cheap stuff. That ain't no major part. The major part is the internals. We got the recipe book for the daggone 302. We have it. We know how to get this thing wired up and everything. Now, if I wire it up in this, I'm not ripping out my wiring harness for my 4.6. I'm going to loop it around it, because I'm going to still need that ECU to turn on to operate the ABS. Computer still has to be in, if you get what I'm saying. Still has to be in, still has to be on. We're just going to unplug certain things to tie it into this engine here. So that's the plan. How does it sound? You guys already know how much the 5.4 will cost, bottom end style. You already know how much it costs to build a decent 302. I'm going to take the votes. We're going to take the tallies. We're going to figure it all out. We're going to post it in the community, and you guys are going to help me, and this will be a great thing. Now, we're not going to be doing it right now. Gather all the parts, gather all the information that I need to have. Mainly, I'm going to turn this car around and get to that rear section, because my man Shannon 9C1, he just picked up that daggone Crown Victoria for his channel, and he has a traction lock. I'm over here hating. So I need a traction lock in here. I have it. I just got to clean it up, turn this daggone thing around, and just focus on getting that right, because it has to be 100%. So, man, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV. Hope you guys can enlighten me this evening. This will be a great thing, man. I want everybody, all hands on deck, to just let me know which route to take. Now, many of you guys are saying, dude, you're halfway there. You're halfway there. I don't want to finish the finish line, because even if I won, I still felt like I lose. You get what I'm saying? So I just don't even want to be bothered with it. And that's the reason why I'm getting excited talking to you guys about it. When you're building something, you got to have that feeling. I did what I did, and then I'm not having that feeling anymore. I'm not, like I said, man, somebody just outed my blunt. Someone just kicked over my daggone keg of beer. That's how I'm feeling right now. And I need that feeling of or enthusiasm to proceed with the build. So that's why. And I'm hoping I'm answering some of the questions of why you guys may feel that, hey, man, you're already halfway there. Go ahead and do it. I'm just not there with it, bro. I don't feel it. I'm not there with it. That's why I didn't even spend the $600 left to do it. Because I'm just like, it's not that great. Power Nation and everybody else got it. I'm like, I don't want this. So that's what it is, man. If you guys want to donate to the channel in small increments or whatever you want to do, that'll be a blessing. Even in parts or anything, man, you can click the link below, man, and you could just, do it that way. Or you don't have to give nothing at all. And that will be cool. You just watch the video and comment below, because right now I need your comments and input more than anything else right about now. And that would help me. You know what I mean? So, man, thank you guys again. Please, man, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one, and we'll keep you posted on these two cars here. You know what I mean? It would be something pretty cool, man. So we'll see you guys, man. And yeah, man, just drop a comment below, man. We really need this one. All right? Later.